Have you ever wondered why some leaders effectively inspire trust while others struggle, leaving their teams disconnected and unmotivated? Today, we're diving into a powerful framework that will unlock the secrets to effective leadership. Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs. What if I told you that understanding these basic fundamental human needs could be the key to becoming a more impactful and respected leader on your professional journey? Stick around and let's explore how Maslow's insight can transform your leadership approach. If you're ever watching my other videos, you always hear me talking about the 3 things that you must nourish in your people. Yes, you must nourish their identity, their purpose, and their growth. Those are the basics that I created to help people understand how they can be more effective leaders. But then as I explored more into those 3 regions, I discovered that Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs actually breaks it down further and makes it more comprehensible for everyone to understand. Even you, just understanding the basics of this hierarchy will allow you to be a more effective leader for the people who you want to follow you and take on your vision. The baseline level here is truly the basics that you need to survive. We call it survival, in which it's going to be air to breathe, water to drink, food to keep nourished, shelter to keep you warm, a place to sleep. These are the very basics. All you have to do as a good leader, as a good manager, as a good boss, is just give them a paycheck, right? What if I told you that if you effectively help educate people into how they can use their money to find better ways to hit that baseline, that you will also help out. You will also be touching other points as we go up the hierarchy. Everyone believes, oh, I just give them a paycheck, that's all good, and that's all fine and good. Well, if you want to be an effective leader, you kind of want to make sure that all of these needs are being met through that paycheck. But it also takes personal responsibility upon their part to make sure that they're using the money effectively. So, by educating them in those areas will allow you to be able to give more into that area. The second level here is the security and safety. Anxiety exists because it's a natural reaction to keep us secure and safe. Security and safety is that feeling where anxiety can be reduced. If you can reduce the anxiety, you have successfully accomplished in providing security and safety. The third one is loving and belonging. Humans are social creatures. They want to belong to something. They want to be part of something. They want to be part of a community, a tribe, a family. And most times we find that what we call family are the people that we are closest to. Not our natural genetic family, but the people that we gravitate to, the people that are around us, that we call close families, that we refer to them as uncles or aunts, but yet they're not genetically family. However, because of that bond, we've successfully created another need. For you as a leader, creating that family-like traits within your organization allows you to fulfill those needs. By saying, hey, my people are family. Do they feel it? Make them feel like they're part of the family. Don't tell them, you're my family. That means nothing to most people. They have to feel it. And to feel it, you have to go above and beyond in making sure that people have the first 2 needs met, but then that their contributions mean something. That they have ideas to make an improvement, not only take on consideration, but explore it. How much further can it go? How far can we take it? You'd be surprised how many people will then feel like they're part of the family and not just working for the person in charge. The fourth level here is self-esteem. This is how people feel about themselves. This is that pride that they take in who they are. This is where that identity and purpose comes into play. But most of all, it's the dignity and respect that you can give to each other. And by successfully giving dignity and respect, you actually are fulfilling this 4th level of the hierarchy of needs. You'd be surprised how far that goes. So, what is dignity and respect? Are they not the same? Not particularly. I want to define it this way. You give respect. you respect people. And respect's always earned, not given. But you still give respect to where it's due. Dignity is how you receive that respect and how you make the other feel who has been offering you the respect. That way, it's a mutual agreement of raising each other up and not just one person's giving and the other person's taking, or that there's a organizational hierarchy where somebody's in charge and everyone's serving that one person. By having dignity and respect, you're able to raise each other and create a lasting bond. And now the fifth level is growth. This is where you invest into their improvement. You want them to be better. They want to be better, because the end state is, if you're not growing, you're dying. And it's important for your organization to grow, for you to grow, but also your people to grow. When you invest in your growth, you're saying, I understand this need, and this need is what I can provide for you, and successfully be able to help you, show you that you're important to me. You're able to list out how you successfully contribute to your people's needs. As long as you work with the baseline working your way up, you're able to go far. Because what everyone fails to do is everyone's like, oh, we're just going to worry about the growth and forget the other four below it. And then they still can't figure out why they don't have a team that wants to take ownership. A team that will take ownership is when those needs are met. And when those needs are met, they will go far. But also teach them their accountability, teach them what they're responsible for, teach them how to be responsible and accountable, and have them enforce those standards with their people. And that way you can tell that there's going to be ownership involved. This idea did not just come to me overnight, or I just go, oh wow, this is great. This is something that's been practiced for many years for me, because of the fact that I wanted to win over my people to buy into my vision of fixing and flying aircraft. Simple statement, but at the same time, when you're in the Marine Corps, everyone thinks that you just give orders. I'm the type of person that knew that success wasn't about the numbers, but how the people were excited about being in the squadron, about being in their divisions, about the job that they did. They took pride in their job. They took ownership of their job. And when they screwed up, they weren't afraid to come to me and say, hey, we screwed this up, this is how we're going to fix it, and this is how long it's going to take. That's all I cared about, was what was going to get fixed. Because I was able to, hey, you're taken care of with the survival. Good. Hey, I'm providing you safety and security. When you're here, you're under my protection from any outside influences. I want you to have the best environment for you to be the best at what you do. And that was fixing flying aircraft. And it was my job to keep the excessive stuff away at bay until we were ready to take them on. Then the loving and belonging was that mutual fact of the brotherhood, sisterhood that we had not only within the Marine Corps, but within our squadron, within the Purple Foxes, where the give a shit factor was very important, and everyone bought into it because they truly believed that somebody did give a shit about them. And then the self-esteem. By talking to them with respect, understanding that when I provided them with my quite honest, genuine interest, that they were excited to show me what they can do. And vice versa, they freely gave me respect, and it wasn't that respect wasn't demanded. It was freely given and earned. And that was so important for me, to be able to feel a self-accomplishment by knowing that. And their growth was always important. That they were going to learn something new, that they were going to be ready for the next step above, that there was going to be an opportunity for them to be able to step up and take on a responsibility that had presented itself, and let them show how great they were. So for me, using this hierarchy of needs was very beneficial, in which the success that we had as a squadron was incredible, that we were able to carry on the legacy from moving from one type of model series of aircraft to another type model series of aircraft. But that wasn't the satisfaction as much as the satisfaction of getting emails and letters 5 years later, 5 years after retirement, and getting thank you notes from those Marines who said, thank you for creating a culture of trust. Thank you for being the leader that we needed. Because that's when I knew I did things right. It wasn't at the time. no leader's success is truly known at the time. Their success will be known and will be felt years later. I'm Eric with Leadership Developed. If you like this video, hey, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. While you're at it, hit subscribe. Let us know that you're enjoying what we're putting out there. If you missed any of our previous videos, hey, check them out right over here. We'll talk to you again next video.